What is up, guys? You got NotTheWorst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at the patch notes for June 22nd. We got quite a few different tweaks and some really interesting events going on, so let's jump on in and take a look. First up, we have the Great Ocean Zone and Ship Upgrade Revamp, which we saw this teased a bit earlier in the KR videos that were released. So we've got some notes from the dev here. The revamps to Great Ocean Monster Zones and Ship Upgrade methods introduced in the GM note are now here. First, we're improving the loot and drop rates in the Great Ocean Monster Zones. We wanted to add more zones with unique traits for our adventurers to choose from, just as we did to the monster zones on land. We also adjusted the difficulty of saltwater crocodile monster zones to be available for solo adventurers, but will maintain loot dropping for up to 2 party members as before. To make Great Ocean content more accessible to a greater number of adventurers, we applied a revamp to the means of upgrading ships as well. Certain zones will now drop verdant blackstones, certain region quests will reward a bunch of sea monsters ooze, and new recipes for adhesive for upgrade have been added as well. We'll continue to look for making quality of life improvements so many more adventurers will easily be able to access more Great Ocean content. We'd like to thank all of our adventurers who love sailing the high seas of Black Desert. And then they kind of break down the specifics on each of those that were just mentioned, but let's jump on over and jump into the events, and one of them actually goes along with the ocean update as well. It's the Bag and Tag Lemma Island Sea Life, so you can pick up little quests that you can get done here and get yourself some extra crow coins and some blackstones to go along with it to coincide with the updates, so check that out. We've got weekly special silver products. So weekly, there's going to be some different options from it. We don't actually know what week 2, 3, or 4 coming up are going to be for it. But for 624 silver currently, you can pick up today's Fine Steed training box where you pick your choice of which Dream Horse materials that you want, and then a second set of selectable items between skill change coupons, horse appearance change coupon, and all skill training coupon as well for virtually nothing. Definitely going to be interesting to see what other ones could come up moving forward the next few weeks. And also talking about moving forward the next few weeks, we have Heat Up with Hot Time. We have Hot Time XP boosts that are going to change based on which week it is. That, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, and 4 today starting week 1. So during week 1, during Hot Time, you're going to have a combat 300% and skill XP 50%, and then you see it's going to increase to 500, 100, then 700, 150, and then in the 4th week you're going to have a 1000% combat XP bonus along with 300% skill XP. But wait, there's more. Not just during Hot Time. This will be at all times. Life XP and item drop rate bonuses week 1, so you'll see right when you log in now, 30% for those, then 50%, then 70%, and then 100%. I keep seeing the question asked, does this stack with Arsha? Yes, it does, because that was changed just a few patches ago, May 25th, I believe. So yes, it does, and if you ask again, it still does. You can ask 47 times. It does indeed stack with Arsha. That will work. So keep in mind your total drop rate that you can get out of this. What's going to end up happening once you get around here or here, depending on what other buffs and bonuses you have for drop rate, it caps at 300%, not counting Castle buff or Arsha, and you can't go over that 300% without that. So pay attention to that, especially if you're already sitting like at or near 300 and you're about to pop a 10 buff or something. Just save it because you can't go over 300% at all. You can hover over your item collection, scroll if you want to see the amount up to that 300%, or you can open the information window that will give you a little more detail, the total up to that 300%, and let you know if you have like a castle buff, territory buff anyways, or the Arsha buff applied as well. So yes, it does stack with Arsha. Please stop asking me. Moving on to the next ones, we have Adventuring Together event that has started. This one is just going to be some login rewards for Jatina Golden Seals, eventually some dice going along with that. Of course, you get 10 of those, and you can swap those out for the Shikatu boxes too. And then we've got the Deals on Packages and Bundles event. It's a reduced price on picking up the game, or if you want to upgrade to a higher version of the game, Conqueror's Pack, whatever it is they call it these days, you can do that at a discounted rate. You can't do it if you have done it before, because that sale has been around several times before. Moving on to content updates for characters, we actually just have some issue fixes on a few things that weren't working correctly on a few classes, and then we have the DK. This is technically an issue fix. They're not getting mouse movement for the Succession Phantasmal Snare skill because it was completely broken the way that it worked with mouse movement already. We do have an upgrade to the Mansham Narkstone, or the Faded Ancient Relics. These are the voodoo dolls that you get. So just like the other scrolls getting upgraded, you can now do them in groups of 5, where you can stack up the scrolls, do them quite a bit quicker to get through them with some upgraded rewards to kind of keep up with the time, since those were fairly outdated. We have barterers that have announced a new list of land items that they'll barter for, and of course we get a breakdown for those. Remove some ones that were completely irrelevant. Then we have what's mentioned in the GM note, implementing a bunch of changes such as reducing the weight of Imperial delivery boxes, improving the item recover function, etc. We're thankful for all of our adventurers and their constant feedback. We look forward to hearing your thoughts on these new additions as well. So they did exactly what they said there. They reduced the weight on those. They made it possible to recover a whole bunch of items that you may have accidentally deleted, and then they also did etc. So part of that etc. was increasing the price on a lot of the very popular Lightstones that are available up to 5 billion silver. So maybe cross your fingers, you might actually be able to get that strike Lightstone that you've been waiting for a very long time. In addition with that, you might see some more availability for them increase because there's also a new alchemy recipe that was put in for crafting purified Lightstones. The new recipes use magical Lightstone crystals instead of black gem fragments. You can exchange imperfect Lightstones or Lightstones you no longer need for magical Lightstone crystals with a character of at least Alchemy Guru 1 through Dalashain the Wandering Alchemist. And what are the Lightstone crystals? Well, basically you're going to be able to grab the Lightstones that you're not using, either imperfect or ones that you've opened before, and you can exchange those out for those magical crystals depending on the grade of what it is. You can see that you can get a different amount, some of the higher grade ones being 100 and iridescence up to 500, so on and so forth with those. We got the duration of food and scroll items that were at weird increments adjusted so that everything is going to be at 30-minute increments between the different durations instead of some bizarre ones. A good example, Blessed Message scrolls are 100 minutes. They've now been changed to 120 minutes to just kind of be a little smoother with when you're rebuffing things like that. Did get a little bit of improvement to the Honest Tool Bag to quickly swap stored items with over gathering tools that are in your inventory. Some description improvements, usual tweaks and fixes from there. The last thing to note is there was a little bit of a change to the drop rate at Gaifanrasia Underground, so the higher grade solo version there. Overall, the money is supposed to be the same. Haven't tested it yet because, of course, just been crushing in Calpheon and Elvia, getting that stuff gone. Supposed to be the same. They've increased the Caphras drop rate by 15%. That place did drop quite a bit of Caphras to begin with. They also added the Destruction Spirit Stone and Trace of Memory to that, and then they reduced the drop rate of the Elcar crystals by 75%, Krogdala Origin Stones by 85%, Forest Furies by 69%, Swaying Wind Shards by 52%, and Pure Forest Breath by 69%. Reason for that is, I'm sure as you could tell, market was completely flooded with them. Elcars were very near worthless. Forest Furies did hit like bottom out price at some point, so they're going to try and give it the same amount of money that can be made there by doing it through Caphras, and then reducing how often these bigger drops do drop, so that way it's not just completely flooded. Flooding the market so that they're kind of like overall worthless. With that said, let's jump on over to the Pearl Shop, take a look at what we got going on this week. And first up, the new costume we have is the Mystic costume here. Well, that's actually a little bit further down. Mystic costume here. Got kind of a, I don't know, kind of like a 70s vibe or something to it. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Whatever. They've been pumping these things out. Looks pretty good. Skipping past, but to note on there, we have some Pearl Box 1+1 deals here. We've seen these a few times before. The 1,000 Pearl Box, if you purchase that, you will get an additional one, so 2 for the price of 1. And the 6,000 Pearl Box, so it's 6,000 plus 600, you'll get 2 of those 6,000 plus 600 boxes for the same amount of A-coin that you normally do. So if you're thinking about picking them up, there's literally no better time to go ahead and get that, since it's I mean, just straight up buy one, get one on those. The Hexa Premium Outfit Pack is back again. It's 13,600 pearls. It's got 6 premium outfit boxes along with 300 Cronstones. Then we have some 2+2 packs in a couple of different variants. We've got the Classic Outfit version. It's 5,800. So that's going to be 4 of those. The Premium, of course, for these is going to be 6,800 pearls. We've got Classic Pets, 2+2 for 1,800. Premium version for 2,200. Rare Pets also at 2,200. We've got Maiden Butlers, 2+2 at 2,400. Then we've got a Daily Pack. This pack is actually insanely good. It's 225 pearls. Obviously, you can purchase it once per day. 10 Artisans, 10 Memory Fragments, 10 Valk's Cry, 10 Cronstones, and 2 Item Drop Scrolls as well. So definitely if you're running in low on those, really good value to pick that up over time, because all of these things are going to be incredibly useful in other applications. The Celestial Horse Calling Horn is on sale for 50% off. If you want to pick that up, it's 1125 pearls. Thea's Orb, if you're trying to reroll that fairy, not a terrible time. You can get 10 Thea's Orb for 1250 right now. We got Mad Scientist Marnie's Adventure Box. That's available. It's an RNG box to roll the dice on if you want to. It's 449 pearls if you want to go ahead and just pick up one at the reduced price. Then you got the Mystical Artisans Memory Bundle. They're just selling those out right now for 500 pearls. Black Tiger Pouch of Fortune, also an RNG roll. That's the one that has the little tiger, I believe, increases weight pet for it. That's 495 pearls. Then we got some weekend goodies. So this is going to be available on Friday coming up for half off the combat and skill XP exchange coming up. And then you also have the Fine Steed training box at 624 silver. You won't see those right away since they are, as it says, weekend. For returning adventures, we've got 50% off character slot expansion. We got some loyalty items that are going to be daily here. It's 100 loyalties that you can get 10 Cronstones, 2 Valk's Cry, Sonal Siege Captain Scroll, and 2 item drop scrolls as well. So definitely going to be a good time to stock up on some scrolls. Weekly outfit sale this week is the Lady Bell Premium Maywa set. It's 2720 pearls. So there you have it for this week's patch notes. Let me know what you guys thinking about what's going on in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos do go live. And if you'd like to catch me playing live, there's a link to my Twitch page in the description down below. You can jump over there, drop a follow so you get notifications for that as well. With that said, that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.